Hello, welcome to Weather Update. It is just before 8 p.m. on November 21st, 2018, Thanksgiving Eve, and we have a near record cold coming for Thanksgiving. And actually, you can see upstate looks like some snow squall warnings for those lake effect snows. They won't be affecting us though. But if we do look at the radar, you will see that here are the lake effect snows coming off some of the lakes over here. Harnett doesn't look too bad, but in those narrow bands, it could be pretty heavy. None of that's making its way here. However, we did have a band of very light rain and snow showers move through around 6:30, between 6:30 and 7 p.m. But that is now out of the area. And looking at the satellite, we can see here. Here is the front, the Arctic front passing through. Here's marked by this area of clouds right here, and behind it is some cold, bitterly cold, crisp, beautiful air mass coming down. Well, I like this kind of weather. Frigid air mass coming straight down from the north, which is what you want. You want it coming straight down from the north. That way it doesn't modify. And that's why it's going to be so cold tomorrow. So let's get to the models, and let's see just how cold it's going to get. So we will first look at the GFS model, and then we'll look at the NAM model to see the temperatures. So first we're going to look at the GFS. And we are going to see, here comes the temperatures dropping. You can see they're coming right down from the north. And we have, these are air temperatures. Temperatures already upstate going below zero, believe it or not, on Thanksgiving, which is crazy. And we are only going to reach, it looks like it does have a 30 over Toms River, New Jersey, but I think for Long Island, I don't think much of anywhere is going to be able to make it very much past the mid-20s for highs. And upstate will be even colder than that. And then in the evening, temperatures are going to drop into the teens for the area. And if the winds do die down, there could be some really cold radiational cooling at West Hampton. I wouldn't be surprised if some areas of the Pine Barrens get into the single digits, perhaps, which is very unusual for Thanksgiving. Temperatures bounce back a little bit for Friday. With reaching the mid-30s over Jersey, but I still think Long Island, it's going to be a struggle to reach freezing. And that is despite, as you'll see, we will take a look at the clouds. Let's go to the clouds here. Despite having an ample amount of sunshine. So let's back this up a little bit. Let's take a look at tomorrow. Let's back it up to tonight. And you will see here that we do have some clouds. But the clouds break up by late morning, and we have clear skies across our area. So it may be bitterly cold, but I'm going to try to go to the Pine Barrens. It's Thanksgiving, but I'm not big on holidays. All right, so I said that in the last one. So you can see here that we have clear skies over the area, and it could be really nice skies for tomorrow. We usually get that when you get the nice air mass straight out of the north like that. For Friday, it looks like clear skies, maybe some increase in cloudiness, maybe some cirrus later in the day, but according to this, it looks like it might keep it clear. So maybe Friday might also be a nice clear day, which will be good because the rest of the weekend we're going to be back stuck in the clouds again, unfortunately. Maybe we get out of them on Sunday. Maybe there's a chance. Well, maybe Jersey gets out of them. So let's go to the NAM model. Let's see how the NAM model looks at the cloud cover. All right, situation. So we're going to move this back over here. And you can see here, yep, it clears all those clouds out, and we have a clear day. Perhaps over the east end of Long Island, I would not be surprised if some moisture is picked up over the Long Island Sound and perhaps produces some clouds, maybe even a few flurries. It wouldn't surprise me. It's very cold air. The water's still probably in the low 50s at least, probably mid 50s, so it's going to create some now offshore there could be some snow squalls too. And then as we get into Friday, should be a clear day for most of us. Looks like it does try to bring some clouds on shore into Jersey. Wouldn't surprise me because the winds are going to go a little more northeasterly on Friday and then southeasterly. So that wouldn't surprise me in the slightest that if that does happen. But it's really all about the temperatures. So let's go back to these temperatures again and take a look at what the NAM has as we go into tomorrow. So here comes the cold air, and you can see it's pretty much in line with the GFS. Temperatures not getting past the mid-20s tomorrow, and same thing for Friday as well. Well, Friday will be a little warmer, all right, but it's still going to have to be a struggle to reach freezing as we talked about. Let's take a look at the dew points because I like the dew point field because it shows the wind and it also shows the dryness of the air. We're talking a really dry air mass here. Dew points below zero, kind of dry air mass. So you usually don't see many clouds when it comes to that. You know, have that kind of dry air. Same thing for Thursday. And I put this in here because it shows the wind speed. The winds are going to be strong, so the wind chill will make it feel like it's in the teens on Thursday. And unfortunately, because of the wind, it's doubtful that the balloons will be able to fly. But you can see the dry air coming down over us for tomorrow. And really dry air usually leads to some very nice looking skies. Very clean air, this is straight from the Arctic. So should be a nice weather to get to the Pine Barrens. You know, I know maybe you think that's crazy, but I don't. So if you can get to the Pine Barrens, do that. You know. The last thing we want to look at here is the precipitation. See if there's any lake effect. So it looks like you can see there's some lake effect up here, but the air is so dry it kind of dries up. But you can see when it happens, when this moves over the ocean, it's going to create some intense snow squalls. So you don't really want to be out on a boat or anything like that because it's going to be, I guess this is going to be the coldest air mass. It's very early to see this kind of air. Usually we don't see this more until December. So it is a little early, but it's definitely something I'm happy about because I like the cold weather. So we need cold weather, and it's important to have cold weather. So let's go back to the temperatures again because I'll just show you what's going to happen with the temperatures once we get past Friday. This only goes up to Saturday, so I have to go back to the GFS and I'll show you. Once we get past Friday, the temperatures are going to start warming up. So you can see Saturday we are back. It looks like parts of Jersey get back into the 50s. And then Sunday, we're in the mid-50s, so we're above normal for Sunday. So unfortunately, yeah, it's just 2 days, and then we're back being above normal again. Maybe we'll get back to average by the middle of next week, hopefully. But we will talk about that later. So I want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. You know, it will be a cold day, but the sun will be out for once. I think we'll have a sunny day. We haven't seen the sun in a while, and we need to see it, even if it's going to be cold outside. It really helps. It really helps a great deal to have that sunshine and blue sky. We just don't get enough of that around here these days. But anyway, that's going to be it. I wish everybody happy Thanksgiving. Take care.